welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Michelle and I make content all about handbags. If you enjoy handbags, please do consider subscribing. It is absolutely free and it would be amazing to have you here. With that said, we are now on to part 7 of my entire handbag collection. So much for getting to part 8, thinking that would be it. We're definitely going to be going at least into part 10 and probably beyond. As I've said at the beginning of my other collection videos, I'm going to show you these in no particular order other than what I pull out at the time. So I've got handbags sort of all over the house, so I'm sort of trying to bring them out in sort of batches so I don't forget and show you ones that I've already shown you or miss any out. So I have shown you pretty much most of my high street ones, I think, in other videos. I've probably got less than 10 of those left to show you. So over the next few videos, most of these are, I've got a few contemporary, but I think most of these are probably going to be luxury bags. We will see. So I will get crack-a-lacking. I'm doing this in one take, guys. Usually I have a run through before I turn the camera on and film it, but at the end of last week's video the light in here just gave up on me. I'm in the UK and it starts getting darker around about 3 o'clock. So I have started filming this a little bit earlier than what I would do normally, but I'm still a bit worried about the light giving out on me, and it seems to affect the camera where it just goes all blurry and it's just a bit of a poo show. So I'm doing this in one take, so if I start waffling, saying random crap, my perimenopausal brain starts acting erratic, you will know why, and I do very much apologise, so bear with. Right, so I'm going to start off by showing you the 4 bags that I didn't show you at the end of last week's episode. Calling them episodes now, that's what it feels like in my little series. So, this is an amazing bag actually. I need to use this more, but it's suede, and what I have learned from buying suede bags over the years is suede in the UK, not a great mix. And my other suede bags that I have in my collection haven't really seen the light of day. I know that now. But at the time of buying this, I didn't. And I've had this bag probably, I want to say a good 10 years actually. I have used it a few times. I bought this around about the time when my son was born, with the intention of using quite a bit, and I did use it when he was still really small, like a baby. But when you see it, whether you'll see why I was a little bit worried or not, but I was worried about him pulling on the tassels and breaking them, because you know what kids are like when they're like toddlers, they just sort of, they pull on stuff and be a bit erratic. So I stopped wearing it then. But before that I did actually use it quite a few times, and this is such a cool bag. It's a Pucci bag, Emilio Pucci. I don't know whether Pucci still do bags. I know sort of last year, 2025, was a Pucci summer. Everybody was wearing all their gorgeous Pucci prints. But I haven't seen anybody talk about Pucci bags. So whether they still do them or not, I don't know. I've never seen them pretty much since actually I bought this. So let me know if you have any Pucci bags. Again, I've never seen any being unboxed on here or in anybody else's collection, but this is a stunner. I could do with doing a mod shot for you really with this one, but whether I will or not, I don't know, because I'm in my house crafts. No excuse, Michelle, no excuse. But I will show you this the best I can. So it is a crossbody bag, or you could tighten the straps and wear it a little bit shorter. Got a back pocket, and the tassels. By now, I love tassels. The tassels on this are epic. Right, so are we ready? Are we ready? Look at these bag girls. They just go on and on and on. And literally, when I wear this, even if I wear it crossbody, they come down to my knees. And it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. But can you see why I didn't wear it anymore when my son was little? Because he'd have just pulled the tassels off, I am sure of it, just to get my attention. Not that he ever didn't get my attention, but you know what kids are like. So that's my first bag. I really like that one. Let me know your thoughts. So, next one. I showed you this before on my channel, and I was quite surprised in the comments that a few of you hadn't ever heard of these bags. They were really quite popular, probably about 7 years ago, but it was the white one that everybody had. And I should have got that one because these ones are prone to the paint coming off. But with the white one, apparently under the paint of the white one is white. So when the paint rubs off, you can't actually see it quite so well. But me being me, knew that when I bought this. But I love this one because it reminded me of little ball bearings, which I just love. But these ones are so prone to the paint rubbing off, which is silly because if I bought the Primark version of this, guaranteed the paint would not rub off. So why, when you buy something that costs about £400, I think, I didn't pay that much for it. I managed to get it with a bit of discount in the sale. I think these are about £400. This is a shrimps bag. I think it's called the Antigona, something like that. Might be Antigona. Very similar anyway. So similar, I know that's a Gucci bag, sorry, a Givenchy bag, but I know it's called something very, very similar. But it was the white one that everybody had. And I think they still sell that on there, but I've never used this one. Surprise, surprise. It's only been out of the box a few times, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. And it's just put me off using it, knowing that it won't take much of rubbing on these beads and then the paint will come off. And what colour is underneath, I don't know. So that's that one. Gorgeous, gorgeous bag. I'm sure you can see why I bought it. I do love a little bit of silver. Right, the next one that I'm going to show you, this is a Saint Laurent bag. And I went bonkers for this bag. I wanted the blue one. Sorry, my box list is on my camera stand. I really, really wanted the blue one. There was a really, they did these in all tones. So they did a gorgeous deep ruby red one, which I very, very almost bought. It came up for about £500. I saw it on the Harrods website in the middle of the night and I didn't buy it, and I've always regretted it. And I really wanted the blue one. So they did a green one, a blue one, and this gorgeous red one. I really, really wanted the blue one. It was like a gorgeous sapphire blue. And when I bought this one, I clicked out on it really, really quickly. I thought it was the blue one. I saw that it was in good condition on Vestiaire Collective and just went, oh my god, oh my god. Click, 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 bye, bye, bye. And when it turned up, it's green, but green is probably a bit more wearable for me and the clothes that I wear, so I wasn't upset about it. Well, slightly, because I really wanted the blue one, but to me it's kind of been a bit more versatile than what it would have been if it was blue. At least I think it is. But anyway, I decided to keep it. You can't really return stuff on Vestiaire Collective anyway, but it is like a bluey green. So see how this shows up in the camera. It does have a crossbody strap, but I will show you it without. But if you can see why I probably thought this was blue when I saw the picture, because it does look blue, but it is actually a greeny colour and it's velvet and it is just an absolute stunner. I have worn this a few times, but the corners are very, very prone to rubbing, and that one has rubbed. I don't think, but I don't know if it was like that when I bought it. I don't think it was. But I've used it a couple of times and a little bit worried about the corner rub, but I need to remind myself to get this one out more often. Whether the new phone will fit in it or not, possibly not. Maybe, maybe not. But I still like this. This is lovely. This is very much a Christmassy bag as well. It'll always be one of my favourites in my collection, despite it not being the blue one. But I do keep saying but a lot, don't I? As I said, I'm just filming this. I'm not doing a run through, so my brain is trying to catch up with my mouth. Next bag I'm going to show you, I bought this one for work. So bit of a story, guys, if you don't mind me indulging. So this is a Moo bag which I bought on Vinted for work to put my laptop in. I thought at the time I didn't have any bags that would fit my laptop, but I've kind of realised doing this I probably do have a couple actually. But anyway, that was my excuse for buying it. I wanted one for work. So I don't know if you guys know the story. I worked in the insurance industry for over 20 years, and at the beginning of 2025, due to it being a really dire work environment and my mental health suffering an awful lot, I decided to leave and start my own business. So that is what I have done. I think that I had a bit of foresight into this some time ago, to be fair, because I did actually start doing personal styling training prior, back in, I think I started doing that in 2023, so quite some time ago. And I've also got coaching qualifications as well that I did in that time. So I think this is something which has kind of been coming along for some time, and with what happened at work and how nothing particularly happened other than me really getting to the... Anyway, I digress. So I decided to leave for my own well-being, and I started, it's one limited company, but I started 2 businesses from that limited company. So I launched the first one, which is called Positive Hug. I will link it below. That is a clothing brand which is all about social kindness and positivity. So I sell clothing which helps promote social kindness with us and our fellow humans, and uplifts and hopefully provide some positivity and light into the world. And that business is all up and running and amazing. I also said I will link it below, so check it out. We'd love to know your comments. And as I mentioned briefly, I have trained, I've done more courses over the last year, a few courses actually. So I am a fully qualified, trained personal stylist. And as I said before, I also have coaching qualifications. So my personal styling website, called Beyond the Trends Personal Styling, I will link it below, is due to launch I think at the end of next week. I'm still working on the website because it's like the 3rd website that I've been playing around with. So it should be all up and running at the end of next week and ready to go live. So check it out. It'd be lovely, lovely, lovely if you guys enjoy me. So even become clients, it would be amazing to chat to you guys in person. So with that said, I will show you my bag. So this is a Moo bag. I got it on Vinted. It was just under £200 I think, and I really like it. It's got silver hardware, which a lot of Moo bags is... Still hearing? A lot of Moo bags have gold hardware, so I felt quite fortunate to find a nice one with silver, because as you guys know I much prefer silver hardware. And I have put a old Valentino scarf on there. I do have a McQueen skull scarf, which I think I may actually take this one off and put that one on instead. It's been a while since I've worn my McQueen skull scarf, and I feel like giving it a bit of love. So I can get my laptop in. I have to put it up that way rather than that way as envisaged. I think it's all put in, and then, but anyway, it does fit. So that is, I love this bag. It looks a little bit like scratty, but I think it's designed to be a bit scratty, if that makes sense. I do have another Moo bag to show you, probably next week's video, which is well scratty, but again it was designed to be well scratty. And you know how I love a bit of weird design, so I'll show you that one. I think probably next week. I think it will be in next week's video. Don't hold me to that, but I think it will be. So these ones, so I'll kind of go back to where I was and start with the sort of lower end ones and go up. So this one, I got this one quite a few years ago actually, when beaded bags were all in rage, and I got this one from a local vintage market. I don't know definitely how old it is. It's got a zip It's not in the best condition, to be perfectly fair. I've got no idea really how old this one is. I'm guessing it might be 1960s, but it could be earlier. And I just loved it because, yeah, it's really, really cute. And this one, this was a bargain. I got this one from TK Maxx. I have used this quite a lot of times actually, funnily enough, even though, got a bit of rubbish in there, even though it is really, really quite small. But this is a Sophie Anderson one, and I got this one from TK Maxx for probably, I think it was about £20 actually, and this would have been well over £100 had I bought it from the website. And I just thought this was quite nice, a nice little bit of bright colour pop. So moving on with the colour. So as you guys know, I've got quite a few Telfar bags, and I'm going to show some of them as we go along rather than show you them all at once, because you will probably be bored to tears because they all pretty much look the same, but they're a different colour. So I will crack on. I'm going to put these back in the bags as we go along because I don't want to get them muddled up from paperwork and stuff like that, and you guys know how I am about putting stuff back in the bag. So this is, I love this one, I've worn this one quite a lot. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous bright yellow. As I mentioned in my other videos, if you buy this one, and I saw this one on TikTok because even though I got it from the Telfar website, it's not like the others. It is really, really flimsy inside. It just goes like that. The inside lining pulls away. It doesn't do that on the other bags. Even that is different, and I worried it was a fake, even though, as I said, I got it from the Telfar website. So you can see, like, it just isn't made very well, and I thought it was a fake. So I went on to TikTok and had a look at a few other people unboxing these ones, and they're all the same. So it's a little bit weird. Maybe they just changed the design or something slightly on it, or decided to get it made somewhere else. I'm not really sure, but I still wear it, still love it. So if you do pick up one of these secondhand, don't expect it to be like the others, because unless they've changed it over time, which they could very well have done, but very, very different from how these others are. So here's another one which I have worn a lot, and this is, love this colour. Love this colour. This is the green one. As you can see, it has got a little bit of stuffing inside, but it's a lot more, nowhere near as flimsy, and the lining doesn't come out on any of my other ones. And I love this one. I would really, really love a picotine in this colour, a Hermes picotine, because I love this colour. And for my wardrobe, this colour is a bit of a neutral actually for me, for sure. Actually, green definitely works with an awful lot of stuff that I wear. And I find bright colours, actually, funnily enough, I find bright colours quite easy to style versus more sort of muted colours. I don't know if that's the same for you guys as well, but in my wardrobe, and sort of when I hear other people talk about their bright handbags, they are a lot easier to style. So, and I've shown you this one in a few of my videos. Oh, the light is going weird, isn't it? Right, please hold out. So, I've shown you this in quite a few of my videos. This is a denim bag. You guys know I love a denim. I've got another one of these to show you in blue, which will probably be in next week's video. Got a few denim Telfar bags actually. This is the black version. I have used this one an absolute ton, and I just love, 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 love this bag. It's got a zip on it, which the other ones don't have. The other sort of normal small shoppers. Couldn't say much more, couldn't rave about this one anymore really, because it is just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Not sure if it's a new phone though, but other than that, it is wonderful. So, as I said, I use my Telfar bags an awful lot actually. Most of these bags I'm just like, no, never used it, but my Telfar bags, well used. And this is another one. This is, oh, it's covered in dog fur. Everything's covered in dog fur. Why is that? But this is a sheepskin one, so it's probably why it gets a little bit more fluffy. And I usually use this one this sort of time of year, winter time and autumn time, and this has had so much love. This is actually suede, but I have had it out in the rain, probably because I weren't too worried, because it is a Telfar bag as opposed to a Gucci bag or my Pucci bag. But it has been out in the rain and she is still good. And I have worn this one so much. Even these little handly bits are starting to look a little bit battered. But again, couldn't recommend it highly enough. And this is from the Telfar UGG collection. I don't know if you can still get these. I think you can actually. But epic, amazing. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How are we on minutes? All sugar. 21 minutes. Still got 7 more to go. Right, guys, I will rattle through. I said that last video, probably about this time. I'm going to rattle through. Hopefully the light will hold out and my voice will hold out, and so will your attention span. Please stay here and watch to the end. So this one, I got this one from eBay. This is, and I've used this one as well actually a lot. This is a Farragamo bag, and yeah, it's nice little arm shoulder bag. It's not completely up to your armpit, but it is. I've used this for quite a few nights out. I think I've probably paid about £50, maybe less. And yeah, it is just amazing. Come in the dust bag. Happy days. So next, Moschino. I do have some fun Moschino bags over there. I've got 3 really fun Moschino bags, including one of my favourites, which I will show you in a few minutes. Please hold out. So this is a Moschino bag. This isn't a collectible one like my other ones, and I have used this one a lot. It has a crossbody bag. It has a crossbody strap, but you can also use it like this, and it's a really cute little fluffy one, and it's got a big M on it, which is not for Moschino, obviously. It's for Michelle, and again, quite a versatile colour. I bought this one and I was a bit unsure as to whether I would use it, but you sort of collect these things anyway, so even if I didn't use it, it wouldn't bother me. But I have actually used this a lot. Yellow works with more than you think. So next, go. Right, Bottega. I've got one more Bottega bag to show you, which will be probably in next week's video, and it's a fun one as well. It's a really cool, fun Bottega bag. This one, I love this one. I've not used it either, but I love this one as well. I'm worried about getting it dirty. But anyway, Joji, I have got a thing, not just for Bottega, but for mini JDs. I really want a plain black one, and I really want one of the lilac ones with the silver hardware. Love these bags. Love. I haven't even tried putting in the new work phone. I'm not going to risk it, because if it doesn't fit, I'm going to be upset. But love. Right, next. 4 more to go. Marge. I bought this one because I didn't have a navy bag in my collection, and it's probably a reason. Never worn it. But yeah, this is better than the red one that I showed you, because it does actually have a magnet. So you can keep it closed so all your crap doesn't fall out, which is amazing. It's got a crossbody strap, and I wanted this because I love tassels. And I haven't worn it, and I should do, because it's actually a really cute bag. You know what, I'm going to wear this today, actually. It's a little bit suede, maybe not. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? I bought this on eBay. It was less than 50 quid. A little bit of suede. You know what, I'm just going to wear it. If not, it will never ever see the light of day. So this is coming with me today when I go over to my friend's house. Right, it's leaving the house. Can you guys see me? Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to draw that blind a little bit, because I think it's that that's causing an issue. Hang on, bear with. Right, I'm back. Is that any better? You're like, yeah, no. What are we saying? Hopefully it's all right. Sugar, we're on 25 minutes. Right, last 3 fun Moschino ones. One of my favourite Moschino ones I will show you at the very end. So, this one. This is from the Ladies Who Lunch collection, aka I call it the nursery collection. And this has still got the packaging on, and as you can see, it is a baby bottle, and it's a clutch. You can fit absolutely jack all in it. I'm a little bit worried about this teat bit, because it looks like in real life they disintegrate over time, and it's starting to look a bit, can you see that? starting to look a little bit as though it's disintegrating, which I'm really not happy with. But it is like, it's like a real one, so hopefully it won't disintegrate. But it's got like blacky type marks on it. Obviously hasn't left the house, just been unpackaged, well, sort of unpackaged and on the shelf. So hopefully this will hold out. But isn't she cute? Right, next. It took me ages to get this one, guys. Ages and ages to get this one, and I imported this one all the way from Hong Kong. It does have a crossbody strap which is inside, and I'm not going to get it out because I'm worried about the light, and we're now almost up to 30 minutes. But what do you think? They have re-released this one, actually. I saw this one on the website a couple of weeks ago, and they've re-released it, which is just absolutely bonkers. So I probably could have got a new one rather than, in fact, I think this was new, to be fair, when I got it from Hong Kong. I think it came from like a, I don't know, but it came from a shop as opposed to like a, if that makes sense. But it's so long to get this one, and just epic. I love it. Right, one of my favourite Moschino bags ever. This is a piece of art. Right, I have to be really gentle with it. It doesn't have feet, but instead of feet it has crystals on the bottom of it. I will show you those first. See, crystals on the bottom of it, so you can't really put it down. And what do you think? It is literally covered in sequins and crystals, the whole of it. Can you see? And I just love it. It's got a crossbody strap, so if I could open it, I'm so precious for this. Like precious. So I got this one directly from the Moschino website when it went into sale. And yes, it opens like that. I've still got all the packaging and everything in it, so this obviously comes off. You can see the lettuce, and yeah, it's bad like so. As you can see, I'm really gentle with it. But she sits on the shelf looking beautiful, and I obviously bought this with zero intention of it ever leaving the house. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. So that is it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for getting to the end if you have got to the end. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, love you. Again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the